Genetic mapping identifies potential new targets for cocaine addiction. The largest study of its kind uncovers how drug metabolism may drive addiction-like behavior. I'll put a link to this article in the description for the video. Researchers at the University of California, San Diego have completed a massive genetic study that identifies key biological drivers of cocaine addiction, uncovering a potential new target for treatment that resides in the liver rather than the brain. The study, published in Nature Communications, used a genetically diverse group of nearly 900 rats to map the genetic markers associated with compulsive drug use. Finding a liver-based enzyme that shapes cocaine-taking behavior was a real aha moment for us, said corresponding author Olivier George, professor of psychiatry at UC San Diego School of Medicine, whose lab led the addiction behavioral studies that provided the foundation of the research. It reminds us that addiction isn't only in the brain, it's a complex puzzle involving how the entire body processes the drug. The research team is now moving into the next phase of the project, which involves investigating exactly how these genetic mutations change the function of the enzyme. I guess there's an enzyme in the liver, and that causes you to be more, likely to want to use cocaine. They also hope to use the study's extensive pre-clinical addiction biobanks, collections of blood, urine, brain, and other tissue samples to identify biological markers that could help one day predict an individual's risk of developing a substance use disorder. The researchers hope that by leveraging this resource, they and other scientists working in this space will be able to translate genetic discoveries into diagnostic tools and new treatments that help stabilize individuals struggling with addiction. Listen, this is really great stuff, okay? And I've talked about, different types of, modalities that are being worked on to help people with, substance use disorders, mental health issues. So this is just another one that's in the pipeline. I've done, I think, 2 videos now on GLP-1, which is the weight loss drug. They are apparently, finding out that can also help to curb not just, obviously, eating habits, but substance use habits, too. So I think this is all really great stuff. But in the meantime, here I am, okay, with hopefully with an option for your family, because if you've got a loved one with a substance use disorder and you're tired of the chaos, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, they won't go to treatment, they won't stay in treatment, they won't take medications, their life is a complete disaster. In the meantime, there are other options that are proven that work. So let's, at least for the sake of this conversation, focus on those. But the question is, how do you get them there? And how do you keep them there? And how do you make sure they're med compliant? And all of those things. That's where we come in. That's where we can potentially help a family. So please, if you're a family out there and you're dealing with this chaos, we'd like to have a conversation with you. Let's talk about what options might be available to you. Additionally, especially with substance use disorder, the Marchman Act, Florida's wonderful, amazing statute for primary substance use disorder, is available to you. And we've written a book all about it. So if you go in the description for the video and you click on the link that's contained there, you just give us your name and your email address and we'll send you the book for free. So please download it. We made it for you. If there's another issue going on in your family that I've obviously not talked about in this video, but maybe in some of the other videos that we put out, and you want to have a conversation about that, let me know. Post in the comments. Because if there's an issue with your family, there's probably the same issue with somebody else's. And I make this content so you can get information that you need to decide if you even want to pick up the phone and talk to us. So please post in the comments. Additionally, this really, really helps us. It helps the Google algorithm because it means we get this in front of more people, which means we can help more families and hopefully save more people. So please give us the thumbs up. And if you want more of this content, and I make it every single day, and as you can probably tell, or maybe you can't, I'm on vacation, but I make these videos. For you anyway because it's very important to me. This is our mission, to get you information and help you to save your family. So if you want more of this, subscribe to the channel. And with that said, thank you for tuning in. See you in the next video. Bye bye.